Welcome to Stillworks and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is a channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. Okay, so we are on number 4 of our roasted series. This is blending. We already distilled out. We are going to check our cuts, decide what we want to keep. We're going to proof it down, and then we'll put her on some oak. Okay, so let's get started. But first things first, hey, if you get a chance, please hit, that side. Please hit that subscribe button down there. Hit that notification bell. Share us with your friends. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see, and please leave a comment. Okay, so all right, now let's get started. All righty. So if you remember, we did we distilled this out. And I did add a couple quarts of good tails that tasted pretty decent, so I went ahead and put them in the still. So that's why I got a little bit extra here than I should have. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3.5 quarts, I believe, that we're going to be able to use. So let's give it a little taste of what we got so far. We'll start right back here in the middle. I'm suspecting I'm going to use pretty much all of it. It may, except for maybe that last one. This one here, number 5, it's 135 proof. It tastes very well, and I can really taste them spices in that. All right, so we're going to go on down one. It's 125. Tastes just like that one. I mean, the spices are starting to tail off a little bit. Whoops. Yeah, I can tell that the spices are trailing off, but it's still good. Okay, now this last one's the one I don't think that, I mean, it smells fine. I might use it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think I might use it. Because if you remember, I shut down at 100 proof, thinking my tails are pretty much starting to come in, but I did collect one more half bottle than that I put over in the in my fire starter. Let me get a little drink of water. But so far, I'm enjoying what I'm tasting. And you know what they say, if it tastes good, why not use it, right? So let's go up a little bit. All right, this one here is number 4 jar. It's at 140. Oh, you can really taste the spices in that. Woo! Now these, out here, B wants some. Wow, woo, it's getting hot now. Okay, I'm gonna try this very first one. If you remember, I took off 6 ounces right off the top, and that's right there. Wow, that is hot. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep all that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to proof it down to, I'm thinking I'm going to go down to 100 proof. Okay, so what I need to do is let's mix all our jars together, and then we'll check it out. So All right, so one thing I want to do, I want to just double check this last one again. You know, now that I retasted it, I'm gonna put this as a tails jar. I'll save that for the next round. Okay, all right, so let me get some of this stuff out of the way and then we're gonna start proofing this down. Okay, let's get, put a little bit in our test jar here. Let's see what our starting point is. Oh, let me put some. Okay, so we are looking at right on 140. Okay. So that's right at 140 proof. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix one whole bottle of bottled water in. Okay, let's see what we got now. That jar pours a little bit better than this one. All right, let's see what we got. We are looking at, it quits bobbing around. I can't see. All right, so we're looking at 120. So I think one more bottle. Pour some of this in here. All right, let's see what we got now. I think it's going to be about perfect. Oops, splash more. Ooh, 110. This should be the last time. And we are looking at right at 100 proof, right where we want to be. Okay, so that's that. All right, so our next thing we want to do, put that in there. So what I'm gonna, all right, let's put some oak on this. The next step is I usually like to, that's about a gallon there, so I usually like to go 2 ounces per gallon on the wood. So I'm gonna go 1 ounce per jar here is equal 2 ounces. Okay, so I got some sticks. And I also got a few chips in here that I'd like to use up. Okay, there's 1 ounce for this one. I need 1 more ounce. All right, and then 1 ounce for this one. Okay. What I'll do is let that go for a while, and then the next process will be bottling. Okay, so let me let this go in there for a couple weeks, and then we'll move on to that step. All right. So, last thing I have to say is, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Stillworks and Brewing. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks. Color is looking fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to bottle today. That's what I normally do. It's about 2 weeks with on oak, and if the color looks right, we'll go ahead and bottle it and then put it away and let it sit there and age on. Just let the flavors mellow out a little bit. That's the way I feel. I know everybody does it different. This just happens to be the way I do it. Okay, so since I had 2 half jars here, what I'll end up doing is just kind of mix them together a little bit, just to make sure that if one had just a smidgen more oak or not, just so it's consistent. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, and this is so simple, is I take the funnel, I double up coffee filters, and we're just going to pour it and fill in the bottle. And as I'm pouring it, I can smell the pumpkin, and I can also smell the cinnamon. All right, so this takes a little bit of time, so what I'm going to do is get another one going. Okay, so we got all our bottles full, and I got my labels printed out. This is very important, because one thing I'm going to tell you, if you think that you're going to remember what's in that bottle 3 or 4 weeks from now, you'll forget. So make sure you label your bottles. Hey, because you won't put some back. I try to put some back, but don't work out back well very good. Yeah. Okay, so I got my labels printed out. What I do for labels is I just use shipping labels and went on the computer, printed out with lines on there of what to fill out. I got, of course, the name, the proof, the ABV, and the date that it was bottled. Okay, that's how I do it. Okay, one more. Okay, so there is our roasted. And one thing I got to do right now, I got to taste it. Don't you have to taste it? I mean, I know it needs to sit around for a while, but I got to taste it. Okay. I mean, the color, very nice color on it. And I did put one of the oak cubes that I had in the mixing jars. I put one in each one, just cause. Okay. The smell is fantastic. I do smell a little bit of the, I think the pumpkin and that sweet corn, and a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, it smells very nice. Oh wow! It's a little bit hot. I did only proof it down to 100 proof. That is going to be one fantastic sipping bourbon. I mean, and I think it's going to mellow out once you let it sit on the shelf for a while. It'll mellow out some, but it's got a nice little burn to it. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, I can't get over that. Okay, I am very pleased with the outcome of this. I hope you liked this series. It was a lot of fun making it. This is one fantastic hobby. You can have some good product, something very good to enjoy. All right, last thing I'm gonna have to say is, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Stillworks and Brewing.